Hello everyone and welcome to another stream of WNL8, and that's third time in a row. I'm joined today once again by Kao.
Hello.
Thank you, Kao, for
Back at it again.
joining me. And since this is our third stream, we're gonna cover a division we haven't covered yet this weekend, and that will be Division A, with a very interesting match, at least on paper, between House Stark and New Warband Order. What do you expect to see from both these teams, who both have lost their previous match last week? So they're looking for their first victory in Division A.
Well, score-wise, one of them was relatively close. The matches were kind of intense. The other one, still close in its own way, but well, you know, like like when you look at the score, it's like people thinking, "Oh, it's a stomp," but I don't think it is. Both teams just tried their best.
Yeah, of course.
And well, this is looking to be another interesting one. I would say similar to like the FP and MOB one. It can go either way, in my opinion. Like both these teams. One of them, in my opinion, a bit washed up, but still like on paper, it's a good roster. The other one's been playing around. I think they do a lot of practices, so let's see if practice plays off or just pure
I think
experience.
House Stark, I don't know under what name they played again. Because they change names every tournament, I think. But they play together quite a lot of the time, since they're all Polish people.
I think,
so they do know each other.
Yeah.
And I think that might give them maybe the edge over, I think, NWO. It's all experienced players, but they don't play together on a regular basis. And as you said, some of them are not as active as they were in the past. Of course, they do have those tons of experiences, like across the board, still in their pocket.
Yeah. Well, I mean, looking at the Stark roster, it's a combination of different, like, Polish players. They all are part of, like, their own little community. Some of them played in their own teams, like Black Eagles in Einar, Azurek, and I don't know, a couple other lads. And then you've got, like, I believe there's like this subgroups of people. They play under like multiple different names, but what's consistent is like the same group of people that you would normally see in Krzyzak and Magnus, Ayla, I suppose. And then they've, you know, added a few additions in Zulu, I guess Meldo and Skarda.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting team. I like they played. Did they play against now? Taking I think it was FTW they played last week, and it was like 9-7 or something like that. Like it was a pretty close score. So
I would say one of the closest Division A matches.
So far, yeah.
So far.
Has there been? I think the other two Division A matches are after this one, or like in just short of an hour or something. So interesting to see who's gonna get on top of Division A there. Yeah, both these teams will be looking for their first victory, as we're just waiting for both teams to get ready to get into the first set. Could you maybe quickly give me streamer mode, and I can set up the names and such? No, don't have to do that. Thanks. So Stark versus NWO. Do you expect any strange compositions from these teams, like we saw yesterday with Cope to Rush, bringing the 3 archers on Serenits and Vegas?
I think NWO are looking to try maybe be a bit flexible looking at the roster. I could be wrong about these players because I'm unaware too well about them. I believe they have the capability to field 3 archers, OGL, Prince, Attila, so maybe on the open map for the Vegas side they might try 3 archers. Otherwise, just pretty standard compositions. Maybe 5 inf on Rodox, but we'll see. You know.
Yeah, 5 Rodux on 5 infantry. Sorry, on Rodux is a valuable option on Valoran, I would say. We saw yesterday the like pretty effectiveness of it with Cope Rush pushing very aggressive with their infantry. So definitely an option. Although I think both teams have like the players to play all around as well. Don't think they lack any classes.
Yeah, I think they're pretty much covered in all of their class departments. But yeah, we'll see. Any predictions from you, Cardboard?
Difficult one to call. I would say it feels a bit like the FP mob game. Although I think even on paper that one is a really close one. This one, once again, it could either way. Like it might end up to be a stomp for one team, but it could also be a very interesting close match. And I hope, of course, for the latter.
We stop with scores. It's like a team just completely absolutely demolished, whitewashed. Then yeah, we can call it a stomp for sure. But you know, it can go either way. Teams definitely will put up a fight.
Mm-hmm. Right, seems that both teams are ready. So
yep, let's get into it.
Gonna get live into the first set of this matchup between House Stark and NWO. Right, it seems little adjustments on server setting side right now. Also, again, really looking forward to see the impact of archers, because I think once again, like we saw the other 2 days, archers can really pull the games here on these maps.
Yeah, he's been mostly seeing a lot of archer plays being made.
Yeah, I think both these maps, once again, like they're really set up for crossfires and such. Like it's not as close quarters as, for example, Sandy Bush, where it's sometimes difficult to set up an archer crossfire. As we're gonna go live into the first set between House Stark and NWO, and seems like NWO is gonna push Ali, and Stark immediately gonna be very aggressive here, as I do need to adjust the round score in a second, but gonna go right into this fight here as House Stark playing the normal composition though, and it's actually NWO with 3 archers, so they are mixing it up, and it's gonna be Sebek with the first blood onto Zulu. Longius getting one back onto Prince, Ferunian onto Einar. That's 2 kills in favor of NWO. Make that 3 as Sebek and Attila. Oof. Quick follow-up. Ferunian getting dismounted though, as Red War is now getting pushed by Ferunian. Dopey with another kill, and it's a 3v6 at the moment in favor of NWO. The aggressiveness from House Stark not paying out. Dopey with a double, looking for a triple here, as Kryzak tries to get as much damage as possible. Naldo also jumping off, looking for a kill, doesn't find one, and just getting pushed over by everyone. And then we have just Kryzak left alive, and Dopey finishes it off.
A good try there by Stark. I mean, if they were to do that, they probably need like 5 infantry. And I saw even when they rushed in, they had an infantry and 2 crossbows a bit behind, which probably they needed like the whole team to be there to the fight. But with the 3 archers, that kind of just made it slightly more impossible. Interesting choice to go with the 3 archers, but as I said, it's kind of expected with like the roster that they're fielding right now. NWO, they've got like what, 4 archer players technically, mains, or like they just kind of do it as a hybrid thing.
Yeah, House Stark now sitting back, waiting for a flag span at market. And they actually get it, so they're gonna have the time to set up as NW is looking to push from tower. Ayla's gonna quickly take a look in tower, just to call out that they're gonna be pushing from there. Zulu gonna be sneaky there, waiting in tunnels, or like at tunnels. Has he got a crossbow? Will he get a shot off? He gets a shot off, but no kill.
I mean, maybe if he just kind of still remained there, a bit risky, but you know.
I think it's good that he fell
Might pay
back.
off actually.
Like Stark have a good setup here as NW looking for the engagement here. With the Infantry and Ferunion with a nice couch and Prince with a nice follow-up headshot. OGL getting taken down by Longius. As there comes the cap again. Longius with a double though. Great job here in the infantry, but Ferunion gets him down together with Sabek. Getting a kill for NWO, making it a 5v5 at the moment. Ferunion gets it, make that a 4v5. Another couch coming in. And that's Sphere with a nice kill onto Kryzak. Ferunion with a double. And Prince with another shot. You can't let these archers just shoot for free here. That's Red War, last man standing. Trying to get some kills of it. But it's Prince with a double to finish it off.
Stark, they really need to like take the initiative. I mean, they did, but that kind of failed just because their entire team wasn't well coordinated there. But that round was simply like just the fact that they didn't do anything. They kind of let NWO get set up. And the archers, I believe they're proving to be really good.
Yeah, like kill wise, only Prince stepping out with like 3 kills because we have Ferunion picking up a lot of kills. He has 5 at the moment. Sabek also has 3, Dopey 3, so mainly the Cav doing the work here, but it's the archers who give them these opportunities to just get in their like, in their flank and get the kills.
Yep. Presence of the archers is there though, and this flag is going to be for NWO. They're looking to probably get a large crossfire setup, which is going to shake maybe Stark up a little bit, but let's see how they manage this one.
Yeah, this is going to be a really hard task for House Stark to attack this one, especially if they're coming from middle.
Oh, not middle. They're running straight into a massive crossfire. This is not good. They're cornered against the wall. This is, they're getting peppered.
At the moment only 3 people just took 1 arrow, so Prince getting pushed out though.
Let's see if the infantry...
But he gets a kill off, and that's 3 quick kills for NWO. 1 back from Longius onto Prince, but they already lost half their infantry. As Kryzak now trying to come and help, but he gets run into the wall with his horse. It's not looking good. Managed to dismount though, but he gets killed off by OGL. We're gonna have a tunnel fight here. As Longius once again really doing the job here, staying alive, trying to do his best. OGL with the double. Longius in this 1v2, make that 1v3. Can he get a kill? No, it's gonna be Augustus taking it out. Or winning it out, and once again Red War last man standing. And 1v1 against OGL. And he's gonna get... Oof, he gets OGL there. Nice stab there. And that's a double for Red War. But August is gonna shut him down.
That was a good try.
Yeah, nice try, but...
I mean...
Yeah, really weird straight
pushing through middle.
Push there from House Stark. Right through middle.
Yeah, pushing through middle and then seeing like the 3 archers with that massive crossfire. Not an ideal push position. We see they got early damage off really fast in succession, just rapid archer fire back and forth. They did get a few kills after like initially like some infantry died, but I don't think that really mattered at that rate because the main fight was already concluded and it was just like some individual like separate fights occurring all over the place.
Yeah, especially with 3 archers on Sirenets, you don't want to push into that crossfire. It's just going to be devastating. Like even 2 Sirenet archers can do a lot of work against Rodox, but
Oh yeah, but the 3 archers was overkill, especially that worked absolutely when they pushed through that middle sector, and it was just that massive crossfire. That was ouch to
yeah,
watch.
it looked like Stark wasn't prepared for those extra archers, and really worked out well for NWO. For people watching, I'm not sure how audio is delaying. I'm sorry for that. Can't really see any delay going on here in my backend. Might be just like an internet issue, maybe. I don't know why it's audio might be slightly delayed. But yeah, how Stark will need to find a solution though, as I assume NWO might be playing 5 infantry on Rodox and be really aggressive. Or they might just like use their crossfire again with crossbows.
Well, I feel like they might go for maybe a standard comp, maybe innovate a bit. I feel like NWO would like, with their roster, it's very flexible, so they can literally put players to do whatever they feel like they want to run with. And, you know, it's all about just pure innovation on their end.
Yeah, they might even play 3 crossbow. That would be interesting to see.
Well, looking at the roster, but then again, we saw OGL playing infantry. Maybe he might go infantry, and then maybe it's just going to be Spear and Prince as the expos, or if not, just Prince. All these players, like even the archer players, are very flexible with their classes. As I said, like these guys can pretty much play anything. Stock, though, I feel like some of them can, but like they've been mainly sticking to like the standard 4-2-2 meta compositions. I don't know if they're willing to try and innovate and just experiment, but we'll see how they do. I'm not too certain about like their mind hive.
Well, yeah, if you feel comfortable with your composition, like you don't need to change it. It just, even with like a normal composition, you need to find a way to deal with, for example, these 3 archers on Sarenet. As
yeah, that.
Like, I don't necessarily think you need to change your composition trying to dealing with it. Just need to find a way.
Well, let's see how Stark run with Serenades and how NWO do Rodox.
As seems like we're gonna go re-end live into the second set. As for now, I seem to see a normal composition for House Stark and a normal composition for NWO as well. Or do we have a dropout on House Stark? Or really late?
I believe it's not live because there might be missing a player.
Looks like it.
Yeah. Well, I think it's safe to say that both teams might run some standard compositions, and we're probably going to see like some.
Right.
Let's see.
So we expect to see another cavalry on Stark's side of things. And we do indeed see an extra cavalry. So for Stark it will be the normal setup, as that will be the case for NWO as well. NWO gonna push tower immediately.
Yeah, I guess they want to try and like get the early control. I mean, early shots.
High Stark
both
looking
teams
for a stable flag here, but it's gonna be market, so that's in favor of NWO.
Curious to see how Stark pushed this, seeing as like NWO has always had like a pretty good defense running.
Dopey here looking for the early pick. Dismounted and now back on his horse. NWO not really shifting just yet as a... Oh, Ferunion getting in the back there.
Looks like it's going to be the same market fight as last time. Same positions.
Now we'll have to see if... Last time it was really Ferunion breaking open the infantry fight, I would say, with a nice cav flank.
Yeah, but if you notice, Victor does have a hammer, so let's see how that works. Either he dies to an archer or nerf, or cav, or he starts going ham with it.
I want to see that. You always want to get on the leaderboard.
Well, I mean, you'll probably see it now because Stark are pushing.
There gets the infantry. Ooh, unfortunate team kill there onto OGL, and it's another kill for Stark here, with Longius taking one. Now Longius trying to stop the cav, but he doesn't manage to do so with the bamboo spear. That's a double for Ferunion. Zulu getting one back as well, as it's a 5v4 at the moment in favor of NWO, with 2 quick kills of Prince and Ferunion. That's a triple at the moment.
Yeah.
As he gets taken down now, though.
He gets taken.
It's a 4v3, this time in favor of Stark. But the flag of Rodok's really high, though. Only 40 seconds left. If Prince manages to kill Azarek, this might be really quick for NWO. As it's a 3v2.
Oh.
And Azarek gets him down, though, but flag still really high. Dopey will need to be dealt with, and he will be dealt with by Azarek. That was a good push from Stark. Although, once again, Ferunion almost bringing it back for his team with a triple kill.
Yeah, that team kill early on was not what you wanted.
Definitely not. Taking one of your inf's head.
Yeah, infantry has always been like the vital body part of like every team.
Oof.
Definitely on the open map, I would
Dopey
say.
getting a shot onto
Dopey.
Longius. Almost half health lost there. And NWO gonna be really aggressive here, as they seem to want to take the fight to Stark. Oh,
This is, I suppose,
beautiful
ideal.
headshot from Red
Red
War
War.
onto Sphere. Bit much aggression there on the crossbowman. High Stark now. Gonna be feeling a little bit more confident with only one crossbowman in play. As Red War now getting pushed by Ferunion and Victor. Oof, really low on health, but Ferunion getting stopped though. Loses his horse. Not yet his life. There goes his life though. Zulu with a nice kill, and that's 3 kills for Stark, making it a 4v8 at the moment. That's a double for Maldo. 8v3. As Prince gets one back onto Ayla. Trying to get a reload around the corner. Gets one. Misses his shot though. He's now gonna get pushed by everyone. And Zulu with the double to finish it off. Good composure from House Stark there.
Yeah, Stark are now bringing this back for sure.
So that was a quick hit onto Sphere, who was a bit aggressive. And then Ferunion not being able to kill off Red War, I think it was, and getting stopped and killed himself. Really important moment there in that round.
NWO just quickly fell apart then and there. Like, I mean, it's always these early. We already saw like the early picks coming in, and now they're going in. They want to play a bit safe now. Like NWO, they're always wanting to look to take the initiative. However, those always seem to just end up with them getting early picked off. Someone getting picked off early on, whether it's getting team killed or just like headshot by an enemy archer.
Like you just mentioned, that all these players are pretty flexible. Prince is now playing infantry, so opting to go with only one crossbowman with Sphere.
I feel like if they're gonna run this kind of thing, they might want to try and like push them early on. It's just about like timing it correctly now. So, but yeah, the infantry are now abandoning the flank. Prince is wanting to try and raise it a bit.
As House Stark looking for...
Infantry are a bit spread
Ferunion
out,
taking a bit arrowhead, and he's already taken down. That's once again a very important kill there for House Stark. As Ayla getting a kill onto Sphere, so that's your crossbowman taken out. Two quick kills back though for NWO, Sebek and Dopey, taking out Sulu and Azurect. Ooh, unfortunate team kill there from Red War onto Maldo, making it a 4v4 at the moment. OGL getting one back onto Longius, making that a 4v3. This is not looking good for House Stark here, as Red War now taken down as well.
Yeah.
Ayla getting a kill back though onto Victor, but it's only Ayla left alive in a 1v3, loses a horse and gets killed off. NWO, I have to say, if Red War didn't team kill there, might have looked quite different.
Yeah. I mean, like, they had the early pick in Farunin who came into the fight too early. I don't know why he did that. Maybe there was a bit of miscommunication or such.
Yeah.
But
NWO gonna be
that was
aggressive
just
here.
NW. Yeah, they've always been the aggressor. Like, they've been trying to take a better position, or at least like set themselves up for a proper push to like Stark's position. But we see from time to time again, like either an early pick or just somehow the fight not going the way like you'd expect it to. Well,
Prince looks to be going onto the tower as he's now playing Archer again after his change to infantry. And NWO actually gonna try and push from mid as they realize that crossfire from Stark is not gonna be fully established just yet. As you can see, Red War now positioning himself behind the tree.
They're gonna try and push Red.
But Ayla tried to get a sneaky hit there, didn't manage to.
And WO infantry are like getting swarmed here.
But
doing a little bit
that's
of work.
a nice kill from Dopey and Augustus. So 2 kills in favor of NWO here. Make that 3 with a double for Augustus, as it seemed like they're feeling confident in this fight against the wall. With a triple actually. And a quick round there. NWO being really aggressive, but it's paying off for them.
NWO just really outplaying them right now. Like that round, we see the Stark Cav just hovering around, a little bit of absence there from the Rhoda Cav, up until like we see Dopey ripping apart their archers early on, and then like the Cav just coming in right afterwards, and then it was just a clean sweep.
Yeah.
Stark was right on top of them that round, but there was like no kills. The Rodok infantry was just surviving really well, and then it costed them dearly because their entire infantry just fell apart along with their cav and their archers.
Yeah, I think the archers were picked up first there as well that round, so as soon as you lose your archers there,
going in for the kills.
It's not really going to be effective. And to quickly answer your question, Quinn, no, I'm not going to be streaming FTW versus Unity, although that would be a very interesting match to cover. But I got to play myself, so unfortunately. I actually don't know if anyone's covering it.
Market again.
Maybe someone does. As
NWO, they want to try and hold it, but I don't know if their archers will get like the decent shots. But Prince is pressuring by flag now. Yeah, he's just gonna raise the flag.
Yeah, it's
forcing
hopefully
Stark
there
to
already.
make a really, Stark need to do something here, otherwise that flag's going up. But
infantry fight is gonna start engaging Augustus with the first kill onto Einar, looking for a second onto Maldo. Flag still raising. As you can see, Maldo trying to get closer to the flag, but it's actually gonna be quick kill there from Frunion onto Maldo. And that's just gonna be one on flag, I'm afraid. As
the flag's
there we go.
all the way up.
Prince gonna get a kill out of it as well. And that's a 3-2.
Stark were up by 2 rounds.
And I have to say, this could have been a 3-0 victory for House Stark.
However, they failed to kind of close it there. That round was going a bit smoothly, like early on, until like some misplays on the infantry cap part, and then NWO capitalized on that, and they start steamrolling back against them.
Also the team kill from Red War there didn't really help them. As that was yeah, just the moment that NWO needed to get them back into the second set, and now they will be leading 6-2 going into the second map. So pressure will be on House Stark trying to make something out of this.
Well, they do have the faction that I would say would be more preferable for NWO, which they are fielding like more arch heavy support based team based on like the people that play their respective classes. I don't know, maybe we might see like maybe potentially 3 crossbows, if not then more long haul pike cav.
Yeah, I'm definitely expecting another 3 archers setup when they play on Vegas, or at least they might try it for a round.
I mean, no doubt with like, as I said, like these players just capable of playing these classes.
Yeah, it will all be up to House Stark there, as I think if they can get some rounds together, they might get a steamroll going, as they did last set, but then unfortunately they were stopped in their third round there, and NWO took it over. Once again, I'm expecting a normal composition from House Stark. Don't think they're gonna change anything up, so it will be 4 cav, 2 archers, 2 imps probably.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if Stark have it in them to try like new things. Normally they just stick to like standard compositions, but it doesn't really hurt to try out new things.
Yeah.
And experiment, because it's one of the things in Warband competitive, like just experimenting with like these different kind of team compositions and such, with factions like Vaegrs, potentially Cernids on an open map and such.
Yeah, you definitely can try stuff out, but on the other hand, like if you have a composition that you feel good as with a team, like no need to change it. Like if you can get it to work. So.
I've yet to see like Stark try and counter like NWO's like innovative team, like the way they just kind of like put players into these different compositions and such, like setting up these team comps. So far to be working out in NWO's favor.
Seems like House Stark is ready, so we'll be waiting for NWO's confirmation. Then we can get ready into this third set on Castellum. Oh, my Mount and Blade crashed there. Or like not my Mount and Blade, but server crashed.
Oh, did you crash?
Okay. Wait, server is up. I think. I don't know what happened, but I just got kicked out. Yeah, I'm back.
Are you back? Yeah. Alright.
That was really weird.
I mean, you said like you've had some issues.
Yeah, like my delay, but like my internet
match.
looks fine, but it might have been an issue, so I don't know.
Yeah. Stark out 9 players in. Interesting. I guess this is probably not live.
I thought that was live, but
well, it's a 8v9 at the moment, so doubt maybe a mixture of like who's supposed to be in and who isn't.
The score at the moment, it's 6-2 in favor of NWO. So House Stark will need to carry back, but we've seen on Friday a nice comeback from, or at least attempt to come back from FP onto Castellum. Didn't quite work out, but I think it was also a little bit of a closer map between those two. The first map, that is. Seems like both teams are gonna get ready for the next set. There you go. Rian live.
Let's see if NWO do either a standard thing or just another innovative type of thing. Or if Stark tried to innovate a bit with like the composition.
Seems to be a interesting setup. 3 crossbows, like you predicted.
Yeah, like
Maybe you
well,
want to bet on that.
Well, I mean, only if I bet. Well, as I said again, like NWO have these like players who can literally do whatever. So, and especially when they've got like what 4 archer players that are technically mains. So I suppose, yeah, why not?
I'm really interested to see how this turns out, since I don't think. Yeah, that's the first headshot.
There you go. That's what happens.
That's how it turns out. Because I don't think I've ever casted a match on Castellum with 3 crossbowmen.
Oh. I think that was a pretty interesting shot, like just straight from tower.
Yeah, it was from tower, and it was, where was it? I think it was at half-wall, or like.
Yeah.
Bunker.
Now the NWO Cav trying to be really aggressive, trying to pick Meldo off here. Reunion.
Overlay. Thank you, Target. My bad. Like I didn't quite got the headshot kill. It was just on the kill feed. Sorry.
It's alright. Logs will keep track of that. Still, that was a pretty sick headshot.
Yeah, it was from tower down to bunker or half-wall, however you want to call it.
Now they're down by like 3 cav. That's not going to be good.
OGL and Sebek now.
NWO trying to get really
there
close
comes
to
Cav.
the wall, but now I think
Cav getting stopped though. Nice kill from Ayla onto Victor. Reunion also getting stopped and finished off. That's 3 quick kills for Stark here, as the fight on the flag is going in favor of them. Ayla with a double as well. Almost gets a triple there, but it's Zulu with an unfortunate team kill. But Ayla gets the triple eventually. Zulu gets another one, if you count that team kill as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was just like, there was, I think, some miscommunication on NWO's part with the cavalry and the infantry weren't really engaged, and then the cav came in early, I believe.
Yeah, and I would also say just really well played from the infantry stopping the cav, because they really focused on that, and they just stopped Frunion and Victor, making it like a quick 2 kills on those 2 cavalry players.
So like crashing. Now he needs to be replaced by.
As he is back in, I think. So.
Well, somebody else took his spot, and he's not looking.
Well, yeah, no, it's Raptor.
For an open map. Yeah.
Well, I have to see how this pans out.
The fight before, though, it wasn't really in favor of NWO for many different reasons. Archers, especially, I don't think made a big presence there up until like that early headshot, and Meldo.
That's a very impressive kill there, and most of all, a very important kill, taking Prince out of duty. Azrac looking to put some pressure onto Sphere here.
Let's try to push the tower.
And seems like Stark is taking the initiative here, being the aggressor. Kryzak with a kill though. Sphere gets one back onto Azrac. Einar now in a 2v1, make that soon a 2v3, as OGL is gonna push him as well. Seems like everyone's pushing him, but there comes the Cav. If he manages to survive here, might turn out quite differently, but he gets killed off. And that's an unfortunate kill there. Kryzak also getting stopped there, but he gets the kill eventually onto Sphere, but that's another kill for NWO, as Victor takes care of him.
5v5 at the moment.
Flag gonna be controlled by Stark, as Maldo now gonna OGL. Nice crossfire going on though between Maldo and Redwar, but Frunion looking to be on tower, gonna come in the back of Redwar, not be paying attention there. Frunion getting a freebie, as it is a 4v1 though, as I didn't pay attention to all the kills of House Stark there, but Maldo with a double one. So
it first started off with like an early pick, then it became a little bit back and forward, and then NWO kind of like crumbled there by Stark from their archers.
I think it might have been that the push of Einar onto Sphere, I think it was, that actually then turned out to be the whole of NWO going for him. Just pulled him out of position, where Stark just took that time to reposition themselves, and that paid off in the end here to get to get the kills.
That really did. Also a good push there. Flag will spawn middle, but NWO being really aggressive here, closing in onto tables. I think they want to try and do something here. Oh, they're trying to catch Red War off in the church.
But NWO really spread out to it. Here comes Dopey trying to look for a kill, not getting anyone. Prince, if he isn't spotted out, he's in a really nice position to get a fight. But I think he's spotted out now by Meldo. Flag did actually spawn middle, but looks like both teams are gonna make a scramble here. Looks to be a very confusing fight at tables.
Taylor did get a hit off the spear, but didn't really kill him with the long
Oh, Azrak not getting the kill though, but getting a bump on. Freeman gonna be the one with the kill. Make that a double kill. Dopey following up with another one for NWO. As the fight is starting down here at tables. Freeman getting hit, but nice to stay alive together with OGL there. OGL. Unfortunate team kill there. This can turn out quite differently, as it's a 5v5 at the moment. We have 5v6, but 3 crossbowmen still alive for NWO. 1 minute left. Nobody raising the flag so far. As House Stark being aware of these 3 crossbowmen. Until still set up at the other side of the river. I have a feeling Stark should send one person down to the flag, as it seems to be Meldo going for it now. No, still not. Do we have a Cav now going for the flag? I think so. Yeah, there's gonna be Ayla playing it
30
safe.
seconds.
As Einar getting killed onto Sphere. It's only Prince and Attila left there. Einar.
Yeah, the 3 expos on paper is fine, but like it's not really working out for them. They get the early picks and such, but there's really not really any follow-ups on those. Like,
yeah, once again, so that team kill from
now.
OGL onto Frunion not really helping out. Yes, Frunion was dismounted, but still, like getting a team kill when you're in that close of fight, and that's gonna be 6-5 now. Still in favor of NWO, but
I need to close this one.
Yeah, like this is the kind of game we expected it to be, a very close game. As we'll have to see.
3 expo idea.
Oh my god!
We will have to see how NWO is gonna play it out. Like we expect them to play 3 archers, I would say, on Vegas, since they already played 3 crossbowmen, which didn't really work out.
I think they will have to, just because of their like players, the players that they're fielding today. I mean, it could just be me thinking it this way, but we'll see how they do it. I mean, 3 archer fire rate is just kind of devastating, and we saw like, I believe Stark utilizing the archers really well. They have like their own early picks, and then they made some presence in the fights.
Both Meldo and Red are really doing their job there.
If Red War and like Meldo can keep this up, I'm pretty sure that they could potentially keep up with like the fire rate of like NWO archers if they're hitting like superb shots.
Yeah, I think for House Stark it will really come down to the mental aspect as well. If they lose the first round, I think they will like have it difficult to come back from it. But if they do win it, I think that might carry them onto the victory.
Well, sometimes we've seen like, even though they're up by 2, they kind of just like start getting outplayed, and then they lose the round, and then it just became like a steamroll. It became a giant comeback. But we'll see how this goes. As we said before, like this could go either way. Like this match is pretty unpredictable.
Yeah,
right now.
definitely.
Yeah.
Because if it did turn out this otherwise the second set, we would already be looking down at possibly a 6-3 in favor of House Stark here.
Yeah. Well, if the NWO archers can just shine out here in the open map, I'm pretty sure they'll be able to like keep up. Like if their support classes, especially in their archers, then maybe NWO could like pull this one off. I mean, as we said, like I feel like Vegas is the strength of this team, especially with the players that they're fielding right now.
Yeah, same also, I think if House Stark can put down Union in the beginning, that also really has a big impact, because he, like for me, he really shines off in NWO's roster at the moment. So we'll have to see what's gonna happen in this fourth and final set between NWO and House Stark. At the moment, NWO is still leading 6-5.
Standard composition, as you'd expect from Stark.
And the 3 archer composition from NWO.
Maybe they're doing 1 infantry for Vegas and then just heavy support.
I think this is the right call. Not playing 2 infantry.
It is heavy support. Yeah. The infantry would normally crumble, and it's just gonna be 1 infantry with massive support from cav and archers. I mean, it's expected with the roster they field and the way they play.
So we do have a flag spawn at church. NWO gonna rotate over, as House Stark will be a bit slower as they're coming through middle, coming from tower. Victor already raising the flag. Like this is gonna be a fast one if House Stark will need to push soon. Flag almost halfway already.
Yeah, but as we know, the flag would normally be really slow, but at the same time, like, it also forces them to kind of like make a hasty decision.
Well, we saw NWO already win around on flag at market, so on Verloren.
Yeah.
And once again, like House Stark will need to make a push here, as Augustus is
But
still able
NWO's
to just...
archers, I don't think they're in a large crossfire right now, because Stark realized this. They're going to try and take the initiative and push a bit in the back.
Augustus stops Azrak though, as the fight's gonna start
happening.
happening.
Still free shooting, however.
2 kills, Dopey and Azrak, making it a 7v7. Oh, nice shot from Wetwar onto Augustus. Flag now completely left behind. Oh. That's 3-4. Oof, unfortunate team kill there from Zulu. Dopey trying to come in. Azrak managed to still stay alive. Dopey getting dismounted. Wetwar with another one onto Frunion. And it's only Dopey and Prince left alive for NWO. As Dopey will try to look for another kill here. Onto 66. And I do not know who this player is. 66.
Neither do I, honestly.
I assume he's playing under another name. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. But like, that was a little bit bad there on NWO for like sitting 2 archers at the back of the church. Not really gonna get much done there. I feel like they should have just like sent one of them to a different position, maybe close to like the Watergate.
Yeah, I think their tactic really was like hoping on a mistake from Stark there. Like the way they played on flag with Augustus, like raising the flag to literally the last second he could, until he got pushed by Cav.
Well, I mean, they were in a position where it was more ideal for Stark. Like, they saw the archers at the back in a closed area, no escape. You can just slam yourselves into them and just kind of like shut them down. And just kind of outplay them there, while the archer in the forest, I mean, he had a fairly good view, but the distance, not sure if he'll be able to make the shots from there. But let's see how this fight goes, because that was just the first round.
Indeed.
And both teams... did we see any switches?
Oh yeah, indeed. One Cav. Seems like
Another
yeah.
cav, like 6.
Who's
Really?
playing? Was OGL playing Archer?
Oh yeah, OGL's playing
Yeah.
cav now. So now it's just 2 archers
cav.
and 1 infantry. Interesting choice because now this flag would seem more ideal for archer support. Not sure if the cav support would do much, but let's see how this
Well,
goes.
they do have a nice crossfire, Attila and Prince. So
the NWO cav want to try and do something. They're just kind of like looking around, trying to go for like
yeah,
a
they're
pick.
looking for a kill here, but not finding it just
I don't think
yet.
they see red ward down here at the river.
As House Stark, and there goes OGL looking for the kill onto Red War, not getting it just yet. Sabek gonna try and go for it as well. As you do have Ferunion and Victor here dying. Make that a double for Kryzak as he also kills off Sabek after killing Victor. And Augustus also taken down by Einar. That's some quick kills from House Stark dealing with the infantry. Only infantry of NWO. As OGL also really low on health there. As both teams now
get taken down.
This is looking really good for House Stark as they're gonna take the second round.
Stark just need 1 more round, but as we said though, like, can they close this? Because the last time they tried to, NWO kind of just rolled backwards and it became a 3-2 in their favor.
So it's all gonna come down to this one round if we go by our previous map. NWO now switching again. This time Victor is switching from cav to infantry, so they're gonna play a normal setup right now. As House Stark is gonna push through market.
I'm pretty sure, oh, they actually are. Well, this is, I guess they're innovative, innovation just kind of lost their shining moments.
Well, yeah, I think it's at this point, like, your innovation's not working out, and they're trying to find something that does work out. They didn't try that on Swadia's side. They stuck with the 3 crossbows, and it didn't work out at all for them, so... Nice shot there onto Maldo.
Ferunion getting caught out here. Oh, yeah, he got caught
That's
out.
Ferunion down. So that's 1 cav last for NWO. As Stark once again seemed to have control over this flag. Nice crossfire going on between Red War and Maldo. NWO looking how to take this this engagement. Or start this engagement. Attila might go for a flank here. Though he's just trying to look for a good angle. Trying to get a shot off. Doesn't find anyone. As we have a little cav engagement here. Kryzak getting a shot off. Dopey with a kill though. Prince sitting good here in his little shed. But in the meantime, gonna have an infantry fight starting off. Now it will be down to the cav helping out this infantry. As NWO cav coming in now. Ooh, nice kill from Sabek onto Zulu.
As I say that.
That's 2 kills now in favor of NWO. And Ayla getting 1 back onto Augustus. Victor still alive. Only 40 seconds left though. Ooh, nice kill onto OGL from Azrak. But Attila and Victor are getting 1 back. Ooh, 4 quick kills with a double from Attila.
Kills.
Giving the favor back, or bringing the favor back for NWO. Ayla with another kill onto Prince though. But now Attila starting to raise the flag with only 20 seconds left on the board.
Best they can do is just tie it, but now it's going to be NWO.
Bedward though trying to put
really
some
needed
pressure on, but there comes the cav. Takes him down, and Ayla's gonna try and save it here.
There's just something about like Stark not being able to like finish it off. Like maybe they just kind of felt like
it looks like it. They really had a nice early pick onto Ferunion.
It's happened twice.
I think
already,
the problem might also have been that they were a bit too aggressive onto Prince there. I felt like they didn't really need to push Prince that much.
wasn't that big of a deal of a crossfire for like them to deal with, but I guess they kind of just want to still shut it down somehow. They feel like maybe the archers can still make a presence.
Well, we'll have to see how they deal with this fourth round of the set, as everything is still possible. Both teams can get a victory here. As if NWO takes this next round though, they will not lose this game. That's for sure. And flag is gonna spawn at church. So I have to see how they're gonna deal with this.
You think a tie might happen here?
It might do. Although I feel if NWO takes this round, it's not looking too good for House Stark, I would say. Pressure's back on them, and just like we may have seen in the second set, or like what we saw in the second set might happen again. So House Stark now starting to push on flag, as flag is getting raised still by NWO. It's gonna come down to Kev, as we do have Krysak waiting here. Dopey spotted him out though. As 66 getting a couch onto him, but not finishing him off.
Stark
as OGL loses his horse and is live there by Einar. And that's 3 quick kills for House Stark. They might just finish it off here. Ayla with the double. And it's all House Stark right now. Sebek with 1 kill back though onto Redwar. That's an important kill onto the Archer, but Prince taken down. That's a triple for Ayla.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be all over, and Stark with a finisher of Krysak with a double will take the map and the match with 8-7. Very interesting match. GG, well played to everyone.
By both teams.
As that was not how I expected it to end.
Well, neither did I. I expected like the NWO archers to at least make some form of presence, knowing like each of their histories, their players' history.
Yeah.
But I suppose, I guess Stark just outperformed them.
Well, I'm quickly gonna ask if anyone wants to give a little interview, so we can break down the match. As that was exactly what I wanted to see from these two teams. A really close match, into the, like, really down to the wire there. But Stark finishing it out
could have gone either
nicely,
way.
With almost a perfect or flawless round there in the end.
Yeah. Well played there by Stark.
So, quickly gonna see. I think the other 2 games have started by now. So we'll not be able to give out results for those games.
That's alright. Was a pleasure to cast this match.
Great match. Just like the FP mob game we had on Friday. I think both really interesting matches. As I don't think anyone's up for an interview today, so
well, I mean, if you had to pick a match between FP and MLB to this one, which one would it be?
Difficult one, really tough one.
Yeah, throwing it out there right now for you.
I do feel that some
of
these rounds on this match were really one-sided, where I think FP and Mob, every round was really close, or it felt like that. Where I think this, like, when it came down to it, I think some of these rounds were really one-sided. But yeah, all by all, 2 great matches. As this is probably gonna be the closest one again in Division A. Of course, we don't know what the other ones will be. But
fair enough. Stark so far having like the most close matches. I mean, 2 of them, FTW and now this one. They lost the first one, but they brought it back. But both of them relatively close.
Yeah, definitely. But that also shows that the competition in Division A, it's going to be difficult, which is of course what we want to see.
True. Yeah, but as Raven said in like a post-match interview, he said like he felt all the Division B matches were relatively close. That I couldn't agree more. Like all of them can look to go the other way or around.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, of course you still have teams like Unity and FT who are gonna be always probably the teams to look after for in Division A to finish at the top eventually.
But don't forget Malta.
No, they always finish up
around the block
like high.
for a while.
But I don't think think they've ever won though, have they?
They won WIS, but you know they've just been around the block and they've
definitely
with, like, a pretty decent roster, like same people and such, practicing like on the daily. So expect to see like some pretty good results. I'm actually curious to see how the FT versus Malta match would go. I mean, to me, it can go either way. Like,
well, yeah.
No one so far, like some of these matches are not what you expected and are a little bit surprising, at least to me. But yeah, let's see how things go for like some of these future matches. Looking forward to see who wins this tournament.
Yeah, definitely Division B looking to be very spicy, and I can't wait for the playoffs as well to happen to see how teams are gonna do. We might get an interview. I don't know. Maybe we got an interview.
Really? Yeah, and
I don't know. I messaged Ayla to ask if anyone was up for it. So
maybe she would be up to have an interview.
I know. She just said, "Wait a second," so I will wait.
All right.
Yeah. Were there other matches today that already happened? I'm quickly gonna look at the form.
Not quite sure. I'm honestly not quite sure. Maybe some Division C's happening, like, you know, just finishing up on like the rest that haven't occurred within like 2 days. We do have a 12-0 from Gachi Muneniki against Maison de Saint-Solenhac, which was a 12-0 victory there. And it seems like Gigawatt also do not turn up for their match against Valgarda. So that's going to be a default win, I assume. Yeah.
So yeah. Let's quickly see for Division B. As we do have the game between Menace and the Yummy Senate.
Oh god.
Well,
don't remind me of that, please.
So yeah, that seemed to be going in favor of Menace.
No, don't mention that.
Where are the bets going?
Oh no, don't pull up my bet. Tarded, I failed you.
FT versus Maltas right now. Same with FTW versus Unity. Okay, so probably nobody's gonna stream FTW versus Unity then. As I do know that Warband
about FT versus Malta
is streaming, or like the Warband battle stream is streaming FT versus Malta, so that's unfortunate, but yeah.
That's
Thanks for the update. Well, I don't know if there's someone gonna be coming for an interview, but I will have to head out because I have my match soon as well.
Best of luck on your own match.
Oh, wait. Ayla's messaging again. What? Right. Let me quickly give them the Discord. So they might have someone. We'll do a quick interview.
Alright.
Quickly need to find the TeamSpeak link.
Who will it be, out of curiosity?
I have no idea. We will see. It's a surprise for me.
Ooh, it's going to be a surprise.
There you go.
Yeah, it's going to be a surprise then.
Oh, it's gonna be Azarect, I assume.
Ah.
So, hello there. Oh, still muted. Oh, we have a few people here. I think Kryzak as well.
Really?
Hello there.
Yeah.
Kryzak, can you hear me? Okay. Waiting for the interview. Are these other two? Is that Leonidas and the Russian person as well? Okay. Got the whole squad here almost. Oh, there you go. Hello. Congratulations on the victory of this really interesting matchup.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, man.
Even niet, nu, even niet. Ik ben bezig. Ik moet morgen pas een namiddag weg. Yeah. So, how did the guys, or how did the match go for you guys? After the first, loss of the first set with a 3-0 defeat by NWO?
Well, actually, pretty bad. Our motivation was not down actually, so I don't know. We just keep going on and try to get the rounds in the second set. But we only did 2 rounds, 2 rounds, and yeah, we just hope we're winning on the open map, as we did.
Did you expect NWO to kind of just be a bit more innovative about their team composition? For example, we consistently see them do 3 archers, 3 out of the 4 sets. Did you kind of figure a way to defeat them after the first set, or was that kind of just all?
Well, we were kind of surprised on the first set of first map that they play 3 archers. I mean, they had Attila, Sphere, and Prince.
They definitely had the archer players present. Didn't expect that one, but you were expecting them, however, to do that at least in the open map, especially Vegas, though.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know. First round Vegas, it was a flag spawn far on left. I don't know. It was kind of hard to push it. I really actually didn't know what to do, but they're just kills flying in. We just rushed them, and it worked out.
So you guys just kind of outplayed them basically. There was really no strategy in mind whatsoever.
There was no strategy actually. We just pushed in and tried to keep the archers down. It was, I think, Prince and as Fear. I think we just pushed on the behind the church and it worked out. And yeah, pretty lucky actually.
I mean, well, if you think about it, right, you've got 2 archers in the same position, and one of them's in a far away position, and that was kind of more ideal for you guys, considering your all pikes would do more damage, and the you have like 2 infantry compared to their only infantry, and the archers were kind of like just trying to turtle a bit and such, but you just came out from there, so.
Yeah, I don't know. We actually didn't have any tactic on that. I just said we push left and just focus on the archers, on the 2 archers, and we managed to get them down, and I don't know, we killed their inf calf pretty much, and yeah, we just pushed last archer on the far left in the forest, and yeah, worked out.
I see.
Yeah, I think you guys really performed well on the open map, as I kind of expected with the calf play. You guys have pretty strong calf players on the squad, I would say.
Well, normally I used to play main archer with Red War, but we didn't have 4 calf, so I just went calf, and Meldo and Red War played archer. And yeah, it worked out. I mean, I didn't know we were just crashing them 6-1 on open, because they have great calf plays like Feruni and Dope.
Yeah, especially for Union, but it didn't really came out on the open map, I have to say, because in the close map on Verloren, I think he was the best player on their team.
He crashed with Morningstar.
Because he was just getting kills after kills. But on the open map, you guys shut him down more often as well, I think, as he was playing sometimes a little bit aggressive.
Yeah, we shot him down once. Well, Firunin is known for being surprise player, surprising couch lands. So, yeah, we knew what to do actually on that open map. And
because we were scared that the same thing was gonna happen in the second set, where you guys started off really strong with 2 quick rounds, but then I think it was Red War with a team kill onto the push on market back on Verloren in the second set, and then NWO just took 3 rounds after that.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just unlucky, I think. The close map didn't work good out, actually.
Yeah, but in the end, you guys got the victory in a very close match that for sure was entertaining to watch.
Thank you.
Thank you for making it so entertaining.
Yeah.
As how are you guys looking now in Division A after you guys just lost the previous week, but now got a nice victory? How are you guys looking forward to the rest of the matches?
Well, Azorek, tell us.
I mean, we are not Black Eagles. We got like 3 players. From Black Eagles, it's me, Einar, and Tradwar, so...
Yeah.
We are a new team.
Well,
it's... And I know, that's all.
Well, it's kind of hard in Division
shy.
A. Yeah, well, we are kind of new in Division A, and there are a lot of good teams. I mean, last week we nearly faced FTW.
Yeah. But even for like a newer team in Division A, you guys are doing really well, I have to say. Like really close matches.
Yeah, I don't know. We just signed up for B, but there was misunderstanding. Now we're in A. I don't know. It is still no problem for us. We just keep on going. It is last league. Wanna have fun and try hard at it. So
well,
yeah.
Best of luck for the remaining matches in Division A. Thank you, Kou, for joining me in this stream as well. Thank you guys for the interview.
No problem.
And,
no problem.
I'm gonna end it here. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and see you all next week.
And thank you for the stream.
It's a pleasure.
See ya!
Oh, I think I just got it. Too bad.